Today, sitting in for the lovely Edna McMahon, we have DJ Miss Martini.
Hello.
And there she is. And the ladies from No Moolah! Eating in Public. Is that Eating in Public?
Yes.
Oh, everybody made Shaka. We forgot. We always forget. So, is it an art project or like a activist, political? Like, are you guys terrorists? I'm just kidding.
Only if you get scared.
If we get scared? All right. Scare us.
Only if you're afraid of food.
Food, free food, and free things.
If you're afraid of food
And free stuff.
free things. If you're afraid of free things, then it's terror
Yeah.
all the way.
Okay.
We've been eating in public since 2003, and we've done 3 things so far. One is to a free garden project, which is to plant food without permission on public land, and sometimes it turns out to be private and public at the same time. And the second thing we do is that we set up free stores. And then the most recent thing is that we've set up an anarchist recycling system. And all of these things we never ask permission, and the reason is because we don't want to recognize the state as, or anybody, to have the authority to tell us what we can or can't do. So we just do it. The little piece of land that we grew food on is just this weedy patch of, crappy land. So we just planted papayas there.
Right in front of this?
Yeah, right in front of this.
Yeah, so on the left picture is the sign put up by Kamehameha Schools or Bishop Estate, and then we put the sign on the right. We use this strategy in art called agitprop, which is to use exactly the same aesthetics as the rulers, and then we just make fun of them by saying the thing that they wouldn't say.
So we're saying that we should not have to rely on a market system that gives us wages in order to eat, because that's another form of enslavement, or we shouldn't have to rely on the state that tells us where we can grow food or not in order to keep us starving.
We planted papayas because that's one of the easiest things
You planted
to
it
grow.
on Kamehameha property, and then they tried to, somebody first came and they kind of said, like, can you guys get rid of it?
They told us to move it, but we didn't move it. We just wrote back a sign saying that we don't know where else to put it, but other people can easily find the papayas, so I don't know what to do, so we'll see what you're going to do. And then a few months later, they moved the fence that separated the private and the public land right over our papaya plants, and then so kind of cut them all down. And this moment was really great because since it's been there for a while and people like the signs and the crazy things that we did, we had developed like some fans.
Cool.
Who were very
Some
irritated.
grassroots support.
Yeah, they're like, why would anybody do that? It's like it's just papaya.
And that's what's, I mean, this act of planting food is seen as unthreatening,
Yeah,
which is really
it's
interesting,
like-
right?
Right.
It's sustenance, it's life.
It's not seen as this, massive militant action, but in the end it is really threatening.
Well, we've got tons of really great things at the free store, but also a lot of people say, well, now I know where to put my things, because most people hate throwing things away.
Yeah.
So here's a space that's always there. So this is the picture of the one that we started in Kailua.
We always hear that unless you have to, work, you're not going to appreciate the value of something. And that is, the free store has just put a lie to that, because people do appreciate things that they get for free.
Yeah, it seems like it's well maintained.
And they do give back.
Nobody works there, right?
Yeah. Nobody works there.
It's just like,
Takes care of
people,
itself.
other people take care of it too. I was like surprised when I walked, I was like, I gotta find some more free stores.
Well, the thing is that when we first set it up, there were people who were concerned that there would be like these homeless people or scary people who would take everything and then come and steal things from your house too. And it's proven to them that their fears are unfounded.
Yeah.
So the joke that you made, are we terrorists? And I think that what it's shown is that the terror lives inside of us because we are scared of the unknown. And once you show it, it's like, oh, it's not scary at all. Oh, I got this free thing.
Totally.
And something that Gage just said, I think, really gets to the heart of our project, which is having people reimagine their idea of community. What the free store showed them is all the people that they actually are in a community with, that they either refused to see before or refused to acknowledge as possibly part of their community, or were afraid of. And so it actually expanded people's sense of who's actually in this space.
It created a community, sort of, because
well, it
then you
actually
kind of had
does
to
include
interact.
people that don't have very much money, and it includes people who are homeless. And all of a sudden, it created a space of interaction amongst people that hopefully lessened their fear.
If they're not going to do it, we'll do it ourselves.
Thank
But,
you.
know, but it,
If you buy the mesh by 3 feet rolls,
Or
you can
steal
get
it.
2,
Okay.
like like this.
Or
or
acquire.
find
Old
it somehow.
Find it
construction
somehow.
project
Yeah.
or old,
Okay.
old chain link fence coming down.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Just
then,
the only thing is that the holes have to be smaller than the cans, right? That's easy enough. And then you
Okay.
cut it with these prongs on the side, and you just stick it together and you
tie
just
them
wind
together
it.
that way.
Right, so I'm going to be doing this. And the purpose of me showing you how to do this is that so don't have to make it for you.
Yeah, watch and learn, so she don't have to do it all. So you leave a bunch of the pokies on the bottom,
Yeah.
Does that make it so it can stick in the ground?
Yeah, if you put it in grass or somewhere
Yeah.
soft, that's good.
So we have one
But-
in front of our house. So we just, everything, because we don't drink that much sodas and stuff. So we just leave it outside and someone else picks it up immediately.
And they leave all the recyclables inside.
And other of our neighbors leave their stuff too.
Do you ever leave gross things in there, or do you get dirty
very,
tampons?
very
Sometimes.
no,
No.
nothing like
Sometimes
that.
they
At
put,
worst,
like,
it'll be like a
wine bottle.
half-filled bottle of beer. Or
Oh, really? So
something,
people
right?
are respectful just about the
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
What do you hope happens with this project? Where do you hope that it goes?
Well, ideally, first people do it for do it themselves, but also start thinking of other things that haven't been thought of yet. Like what
Kinda
else?
just
What else do
spark
we
ideas
need?
and,
like
like,
what do we need?
what kind of other help can we raise?
Yeah, like what is it that we need? What is it that we want? Is it possible to put into action the things that we want, and to not wait for someone to give you permission to do what you want to do?
Cool.
And so do you think that at some point this
Getting
project
deep.
might shame the state into doing the right thing? Because really it's about doing the right thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, if the state did it, fine. We've got other things to do.
Sure. The
Yeah.
concept is awareness and the concept
Yeah.
is helping people help themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Motivating and mobilizing and
And also, our dreams are bigger than just recycling, because we shouldn't be producing all of this shit we have to clean up later anyway. I mean, why are we? It's nonsense.
why do we make all this junk?
Yeah, so we should stop making
You even
junk.
recycled some other signs
Yeah, these
to
are
make your
campaign
high five.
signs.
These are old
Campaigns.
political
Oh,
campaign
nice.
signs.
Love it.
There's
So-
plenty of those here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the state should be able to find enough of those campaign signs themselves
Every so often.
and print them out.
They don't even need to use those signs for the thing, right? They could just make a little bin and create their own signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Just get a piece of, junk wood around the house and then just write, take, leave, or whatever. That's all.
High five.
High
Yeah.
five.
High five for
Woohoo,
you.
let's make high five real fast.
Yeah.
Say high five, you guys. High five.
You guys rule.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Nandita
Eva.
and Gay and
Good to
Maria.
meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to meet
Good
you.
to meet
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much for doing everything you're doing.
Yeah, and thank you everybody else for watching Shaka Talk. Toodaloo.
Fight
Right
the
on.
power.
Right on. Okay, cut it.